Hi guys, you are welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at how we can trade gold XAUUSD on the smaller time frames. But before we go to the smaller time frames, we are going to take a look at how price has progressed on the higher time frames. And I'll be starting with the daily time frame. We'll be talking about pivot analysis. We'll be talking about price momentum. We'll be talking about demand and supply. We'll be talking about support and resistance, and we'll be talking about trendline breakouts with price action patterns. All right, for the daily time frame, with respect to pivot analysis, the pivot line is at 2349.09. First resistance is at 2371.52, while the first support is at 2333.33. And price closed for yesterday's trade. Price closed above the pivot line. But we can see that today's price opened above the pivot line and attempted to reach the first support, but price is currently retracing towards the pivot line, and we can see that the current candle, daily candle, today's daily candle is showing that price might likely drop to test the pivot line. Price is currently at 2355, so we might see price drop it to 2349. And if price drops to 2349, price may either go back to 2371 or drop further to 2333. So two things might happen. Price might test the pivot and bounce back to the first support, first resistance, or price might test the pivot, break it, and then drop to the first support. But for now, on the daily time frame, price appears to be bullish on the daily time frame because the overall direction is still bullish, although we have a range in place. With respect to trend line, drawing the trend line for this current range that we are observing on the daily time frame, we can see that the ascending trend line is respected, indicating that the range is intact and the buyer seems to have the upper hand, because the sellers are unable to break previous lows. This is a low, has not been broken here as at this point, and this low has not been broken as at this point, so we have higher lows. Now with respect to the descending trend line, you can see that price already broke the descending trend line. Okay, price broke the descending trend line. All right, and we might possibly see a retest of this trend line. We might see a retest of this trend line. Price might go up. What am I talking about? We might see price move in this manner, and we might see price continue up. All right, but this is gold. We are talking about gold here. Anything can happen. We might be expecting price to retest and bounce, but price might just decide to break this particular support line. So anything can happen. but for now the overall direction is bullish. Okay, let's go to the monthly time frame. Monthly time frame shows that the price of gold is still trending up, although we are currently experiencing a range, but appears as if we might see a range breakout soon. But for now, the momentum is still bullish. You can see that we have more green candles on the screen. So as regards the monthly time frame, price of gold is bullish. But this month, although new, you might see there's a likelihood we might see price, instead of going up, you might see price drop. A strong drop. A strong drop is not ruled out. It's likely, or we might see a strong push above. If we have a push above, that means price of gold will continue up. But if you have a drop, that means price of gold might likely test this demand zone on the monthly time frame. So might likely test in the next couple of months, or before the end of the year, we might see price drop to the demand zone for price to pick for buyers to pick price and then push price back up. But all this is just forecasts. Price will go wherever it's gonna go. Okay, all we are doing is just trying to predict where price might likely go. Now, the candle wicks around here, I'm talking about this week and this week, shows that this area price is unable to move past this area. We have some level of resistance in this particular area, showing that sellers are much the presence of sellers is here in this particular area. So these are our resistance area by virtue of this candle wicks. So might see price go up and then drop for us to have more candle wicks to show that the sellers are having more confidence to push price down. But if this current candle pushes above and clears the sellers stop losses around here, if it pushes and closes above, then we will see that we might confirm that price will continue to go up. But as for the monthly time frame, still bullish. The weekly time frame, what do we have on the weekly time frame? Let's take a look at what we have on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, price of gold is ranging. We have the order block. This particular order block might serve as support. We also have another order block around this point. We might also have buyer station here. So we have buyer station here at 2169 zone. We also have buyers stationed at the 2018 zone. This particular zone, we have buyers stationed here. Alright, but we will have sellers lined up in this area. 2431 area. We have sellers lined up at that particular zone. But for now, on the weekly time frame, price of gold is ranging, but we don't know for sure how long this range will continue. We have the range low, the range bottom at that point, and we have the range top. This is the range top. Price might get to the range top and drop, but for now, price is ranging. On the daily time frame, we've already looked at price on the daily time frame with respect to pivot analysis. But with respect to demand and supply and order block, let's look at possible areas where sellers and buyers might likely be on the daily time frame. Okay, we have sellers at this point at the 2382 level. We also have some sellers at this particular point. We have some sellers at this particular point. 2450 level. Some sellers will be stationed at that particular area. Let's look at where we likely have buyers. All right, for the buyers, we have buyers stationed at. Let's look at, we have this particular order block here. Buyers will be stationed at 2330 level. Buyers will also be stationed at let's see, okay, the daily time frame. Buyers will be stationed here, 229. Okay, let's just say the psychological level, which is 2299 area. Buyers will be stationed there. Okay, buyers will be stationed here, buyers will be stationed here. So price shows that price is giving us clue that it's trying to go above this level, because it's already at a particular resistance level. I'm talking about the 2365 level. So a break above that level might easily give us a break or a test of the 2380 level. All right, for price to drop back a bit and then possibly progress upwards. But we have the all-time high area, the 2440 area. Price might likely drop at that point to test the previous support, which is 2380 area. But all this is just speculation. Price is going to go wherever it's going to go. Price still within the range, so there's still a likelihood of price with a strong dropping down to this particular order block. I'm talking about this order block here, 2178 zone. There is also another order block at this particular area, 2030 area. So price might likely test this area, but price would need a strong impetus to achieve this particular movement, the bearish movement, because we have so many buyers, bull station, where buyers are positioned. We have buyers at this level. Much buyers are stationed at the 2289 level to prevent collapse of price, and more sellers are stationed here, okay, to prevent price shooting up unnecessarily. I'm talking about the 2440. Okay, but for now, there seems to be some level of balance between the buyers and the sellers. For now, we have price ranging, the range top 2440, range bottom 2280 level. So there seems to be some kind of balance between the buyers and sellers, but we don't know for sure when this range is going to be over. But the moment we have a breakout, we might possibly get a breakout to the top to clear all the seller stop losses around here. and then subsequently we might see a drop and a breakout to the bottom to also clear all the buyer stop losses. And finally, we might now see price shooting up to continue its bullish momentum. Okay, so but that's one scenario. Another scenario is we might see price dropping to clear all the buyer stop losses. Talking about we might see price dropping. Let me pick another. I see price dropping to this point to clear all the stop losses at this level, and then we might see price also shooting up to clear all the seller stop losses at this level. Then I now see price dropping, fiercely to now, test this particular order block around here. So these are just likelihood or scenarios that might play out. These are scenarios that might play out for price in due course. Now that's that for the daily time frame. Let's take a look at what we have on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see, as shown on the screen, that we have a drop here, a sharp drop, and we have a retracement up to this level, and now we have a sharp drop, another drop, okay, but not able to break below this initial low. And then we can see price getting back almost at the same level with the top of this particular drop. So we might likely see another drop. Is a likelihood, might see another drop. But this particular drop I'm talking about might get to this particular point. Okay, I see another drop to this particular order block. We have this order block. I'm talking about the 2326 order block. I see a drop to this particular order block, and then we might see price finding support. Okay, price might find support at that point and shoot up. But sellers are around here. I'm talking about the 2382 level. Sellers are around that junction. So this is already giving us this particular zone is giving us a resistance or a supply zone. So we now see price forming a kind of support at that zone and using that as a leverage to push up. It's a scenario that might likely play out. Okay. Another scenario is for price to drop and break below this particular zone. A break below this zone might, the zone is currently a support. The support can now become resistance, and price might find sellers and drop possibly to test this particular low and for price to go back up. So the range is likely to continue for now. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. Let's see what we have on the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, we can see that just a minute. Price ranging, currently ranging on the 1 hour time frame, but the buyers are creating some kind of uh, scenario where we have a low here, and we have this is a high, this is a low, lower high, now this higher low. Now the buyers are trying to play some kind of game where this low, we have more higher lows. Now a break above this particular structure, I'm talking about the 2367 structure. So I see price progressing to the top. So the buyers are playing the game, the range game, but in their favor. So more like this, there are less sellers in the game, and the buyers are becoming more confident and stepping in. Now, at this particular point, this particular zone, we may be having a double bottom. So a break above the 2367 will push price to this particular zone. A break above the 2388 level might see price pushing further. Okay, but this is gold. You might be expecting a break towards the upside. Price might likely drop. But for now, on the 1 hour time frame, we have a range. Same on the 30 minutes time frame, range. Experiencing range, consolidation in progress. Price is currently ranging. Okay, on the 30 minutes time frame is ranging, but with respect to demand and supply, we have this particular order block around here. The order block at the 2345 might serve as support to price, for price to pick up more buyers, for more buyers to jump in and then push price up. But on the 30 minutes time frame, we have price ranging. Okay, so this is going to be range within range. Now the range top is at 2364, and the range bottom is at 2354. So whatever happens, we might either see a double top for price to drop to 2345 level. We might see a drop to 2345 level, and we might see a break above 2364. Now if price breaks above 2364, what are the likely places that price might find sellers? We have 2368 sellers are lined up at that point to prevent a price from shooting up to the next supply zone, and the next supply zone is at 2383 area. So, but for now, sellers will make frantic efforts to push price down. First to 2345, and next to 2334. But a failure of this, a failure of the sellers might likely see the buyers pushing price to these levels. Okay. On the 15 minutes time frame, price still ranging. Price is currently at the resistance area and is currently ranging. So, but with the look of things on the 15 minutes time frame, is either we see a double top or a triple top, or is either we see a double top or a triple top or bullish flag pattern. The double top, price might likely go down. We have the first level at 2345. Triple top also might likely go down. 2345, 2334 are the likely levels if price drops. And a bullish flag pattern with a bullish flag pattern. If price forms a bullish flag pattern and we see price drop to this support, if we see price drop towards this support for price to form a bullish flag pattern, then price might likely shoot up. Okay, so that's that. Price is currently ranging as a summary of this particular analysis. So let's watch out for the range breakout. Buyers will buy at the range bottom, sellers will sell at the range top. So that's that for today's video. See you tomorrow.